Hi everybody, Joanne Kitty Bush here for another episode of Cooking with Kitty. I know I've been a little MIA lately. I was on a little hiatus, but I'm back in full force to cook something yummy and delicious, we hope, for you. So today I am attempting to make zuppa Toscano, or Tuscan soup. This has been made famous by a famous Italian chain restaurant. I won't name any names, and by the way, I've never even eaten the soup over there, but I got this recipe or the idea of it from my friend Hang, hi Hang, from work. So she made this for all of the coworkers and they were crazy about it, so I said, well, let me try it. It is a soup that is made with spicy hot sausage, Italian sausage. Now, I myself have never thought to have a soup with sausage. I never usually use sausage for anything except maybe in the morning with breakfast. So what I've done, you're supposed to get ground sausage. I went to Trader Joe's, they didn't have the ground sausage, so I had the sausage that's in this little, now it's got a label on it, this little skin. So I actually have to skin my, this could be graphic, skin my sausage. So you just want to get the meat out of the casing. Something like that. And I've got some that's already browning, but you would basically just peel it away. I think you get the idea. Okay, don't want to gross anybody out. So you want to just brown that first in the pan. I'm using my famous Copper Chef pan. And after the meat has browned, you're just going to drain it on a paper towel on a plate. Let me tell you the other ingredients that are going to go in this while this is finishing browning. It's very simple, apparently. Maybe not for me, but we'll see. You want one whole onion. So I've got some that's already chopped here. Yellow onion or white onion, whatever you prefer. 3 cloves of garlic. I think I might have done 4. Finely chopped. I'm really not into finely chopping anything. Plus, I like garlic. I don't mind big chunks. So I've got that prepared. Plus, in a pinch, you can always cheat and use your minced garlic, which I get this from the 99-cent store, which is a very good bargain. Comes in some water. You need potatoes. You can use any kind you like. Some recipes are calling for russet potatoes. Some call for red potatoes. I think it's really whatever you prefer. Some say to slice them thin. Some say 1/4 inch thick. I've read some different reviews, and the people that were slicing it too thin said the soup got kind of mushy because it cooked up really fast. So I've got our russet potatoes already chopped here, 2 of them. And let me just tell you, this big bag came from the 99-cent store. However, it was $1.99. I tell you, they're really false advertising sometimes. You know, eggs are not 99 cents either, nor is the milk. But it's still a good deal. That's a lot of potatoes. That's a big stack of potatoes. The other magic ingredient, major ingredient, is kale. Now, some people use spinach, but that tends to get too wilted. So I got this nice bag of kale from Trader Joe's. It's only $1.59. I was really surprised. They want you to use 2 cups of kale that would be packed in a cup like this. It goes all over the floor. But, my friends, make sure you de-stem the kale. Actually, that's pretty good. But see these little pesky stems? You don't want that. So you want to be leaving them. Leave me alone. Leave the leaves alone. So 2 cups of kale packed. I'm going to put extra kale in. Because why not? Kale's really good for you. It's one of those leafy greens. And basically salt. Good old pepper. Salt. It's from the 99-cent store. This one comes with a grinder. And my favorite, black pepper with the grinder, $1.99 from Trader Joe's. And just for kicks and giggles, I'm going to actually also add garlic salt. That's just my own little thing. They really say that this recipe is very simple. Also, you need chicken broth, which I have a few cans of this chicken broth. Swanson, I think it's actually less than 99 cents at the 99-cent store. Maybe 59 cents. Plus, I made some broth with a packet that I may have gotten somewhere, and so there's extra broth here. I'm sort of making a half of a recipe. I know people like me to give them in measurements and stuff. You know me, I don't really measure anything. But basically, a pound of Italian sausage, spicy. And I got that from Trader Joe's, as I said. I think it was four something. They do call for to use red pepper flakes. I'm not going to do that. I think that the sausage itself is spicy enough. And they also say to add bacon to this now. Jeez. I only eat bacon for breakfast, and I think sausage is good enough. So what I'm going to do, my sausage is nice and browned. I'm going to transfer it to my paper towel plate. Now, I have read some other reviews. Some people say to rinse the sausage because otherwise your soup might become orange and too greasy. So I learned that because I did go do a rehearsal run last night, which maybe coming up you might see it as more like a blooper reel. But right now, so I'm going to leave a little bit of grease that's in the pan. And now I'm going to just saute my onions, like so, just for a few minutes. They say to do that for a few minutes until it's translucent. Now, another recipe said to just add that right with the sausage, which is normally what I would do. But I'm kind of going by this one specific recipe that is supposed to be a copycat of that famous Italian restaurant, which is like, you know, a garden of, you know, olive trees. But anyway, so I'm sauteing that. Then you would add your garlic. You can never have too much garlic. Keep those vampires away, especially if you are the vampire. Like me, it's up all night, sleep all day. Although, I'll have you know, I'm up kind of early today. I had to that's not a word. Look, I had to shut the blinds. You can see it's daylight out there, people. I know it's a miracle. So, anyway, I hope the lighting is okay. Experimenting here. It says to, you know, saute that, and then it's telling you to add your salt and pepper just to this. I would think to add it to the whole volume of liquid, but we're going to kind of follow this recipe. They say a half a teaspoon. I say a few crunches on the grinder. And the salt. I was hoping my kitties would come see you today, but they're cat-cotting it. They're cat-boying it. Okay, that was dumb. And then, ooh, things are flying. You want to add, I'm sorry, my nose is tickling me, your broth. I've got 2 cups here. The whole recipe calls for 6 cups of low sodium, who's got time for that, broth. Of course, I'm using regular broth. And this one, yeah, just chicken broth. And then you add your potatoes. So I've got my nicely sliced potatoes here already. And you just add that. So according to this recipe, you would just simmer that for 20 minutes. Do you think Kitty's going to sit here with you for 20 minutes and try to entertain you? No. Let's turn up the heat a little bit. So that would simmer, and when the potatoes get soft, then you would add your kale, and then the secret ingredient, well, I'm acting like they're all secret. They're not all secret, is heavy whipping cream. You remember how we made those cream soups and I was, NutriBulleting them? Though there's no blending in this one, but it says to use heavy cream. By the way, new discovery, I got this from the 99-cent store. It was never there before, and it's not even expired. I mean, this is good till April 5th, people. So, when I did my dry run or my wet run or whatever you want to call it last night, I just sort of put this all in at the same time. I mean, the final result is not bad. So let's pretend, okay, so these are simmering. So now the potatoes are soft. After 25 minutes, then you are going to stir in your kale. So turn that up, that's simmering. Add your kale. Like I said, some people are using spinach, but from the reviews I've read, spinach really causes it to be very wilted. And kale, it does keep a good texture. And even, of course, I made a batch last night. So it's tasting really good. So you stir the kale in, let that simmer a little bit till they're bright green, and then so I'm going to put this up a little higher. So they're bright green. Well, they already look bright green to me. You would stir in your cream. This calls for a, 3/4 of a cup? But this is half a pint. Is half a pint a cup? Well, because I'm a nurse, I know a cup is about 240 cc's, and this is 236 cc's. So I'm going to say that this is a cup. And actually, you know what? I actually have a measuring cup here, so let's just see how much is a half a pint. It's a cup. All right, so but 3/4 of a cup, according to the recipe, would be. Oh, I hear some kitties. Okay. You know I'm going to pour the rest in anyway, but just to be technical, there's 3/4 of a cup of cream. So your potatoes are soft, your kale is bright, and then you're just going to stir in the cream. And this soup does kind of have, a white appearance, a white, green, yellowy appearance. From the reviews I've read, I mean, this is the best soup ever. So, hey, I'm learning something new. Like I say, I'm not really trying to teach you anything. I'm actually trying to teach myself some stuff and maybe, share it with you. And, because I like it myself to be a pretty good cook. I mean, I can whip things up, on the fly. But it's always kind of nice to try something tried and true. So after that, you stir in your heavy cream. Then you're going to add your cooked sausage. As I said, I kind of had to. It's browned and ground, but it wasn't. It would have been better if it was already ground. But like I said, I had to do some peeling of some foreskin. Okay, so then you just want to add in your sausage. Maybe not any part of the paper towel would be good. Okay, so sausages. I think that's from Willy Wonka. Sausages. Hey, come on, Pax. All right, like so. With my hands on a little axle. And you stir that in, and then you just want to let that simmer about 5 minutes more, or technically for me, make 30 minutes more because I just added stuff too early. But after that, you get this. Let's check it out. All right. There it is, folks. I know this pot is not as sexy as the Copper Chef pot, but you know what I mean. You get the idea. But let me just scoop some up for you, and we'll just, take a taste. Look at the potatoes, my kale. I'm using the slotted spoon just to make sure I get enough of the goodies, but I will use the ladle. Okay, that looks quite nice. So this, they say it's not winter anymore. It's getting pretty warm out, but that looks pretty darn good. Again, it's nothing real until Kitty tastes it. Oh, wait. Let's say after you garnish with some Parmesan cheese, okay? It's not an Italian soup without a little Parmesan. By the way, look at this. Real Parmesan cheese, 99-cent store, people. If you have not been to the 99-cent store, I don't know what the heck you're waiting for. You can really find some good things. So a little garnish on top. Maybe a little extra pepper and salt. I myself like a lot of pepper. I'm not going to put more salt. Maybe a little garlic salt. If I were crazy, which I am, I might even put in a few kale leaves that are, not cooked to make it look colorful and bright. And I will take a photo of this and post it. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready to try it? It's kind of hot. Sausage soup. Who knew? Wow. That is good. Hang was right. And Jocelyn, she let me taste it when she made it, and it was very good too. So, hey, 80s. All right, Cooking with Kitty, another episode down the hatch. Listen, people, I still want to come to your house and have you show me what you know how to cook. I bring the Mac, I bring the light, the rest is history. All right, I thank you so much for tuning in. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please find me on Facebook at Cooking with Kitty 711, Instagram, Cooking with Kitty 711, and Twitter, Cooking W Kitty. All right, everybody, God bless. See you next time. Bye.